Today we will be talking about one-step addition equations. Okay, so first we are going to write addition equations from situations. This first one says on Monday and Tuesday, Daniel's service group collected 48.4 pounds of cans for recycling. The group collected 23 pounds of cans on Monday. Write an addition equation that could be used to find the number of pounds of cans Daniel's group collected on Tuesday. Okay, so this says on Monday and Tuesday together, the group collected this amount. So the total of Monday plus Tuesday equals the total pounds of cans. Okay, I'll give this a little bit of a curl there to look like a T. Okay, so they tell us the total pounds was 48.4, and it says on Monday they did 23. So 23 plus Tuesday's number is going to equal 48.4 pounds of cans. Okay, so this is our addition equation in order to solve that type of problem. You have Monday plus Tuesday equals your total number of pounds. Okay, and then here in the second one it says Isabella and Tina have a fudge business. Last weekend they made a total, okay, a total, again, that means that's going to be our equals, okay, pounds of fudge. Isabella made 4 6/10 pounds of fudge. Write an addition equation that could be used to find the number of pounds Tiana made. Okay, so we have Isabella plus Tiana equals that total. And Isabella was 4 6/10 plus Tiana equals 12 8/10. Okay, so this is our addition equation. Again, that total indicates that that's our equals. Okay, let's do one more together. And I'm going to come down and look at number 5 here. Okay, a wooden rod measures 46.75 inches. An art teacher cuts the rod into 2 pieces. Okay, one piece measures 28.5 inches. Write an addition equation that could be used to find the length of the other piece of rod. So there's not really a word here that indicates to you that it's your equals or your total, okay? But the full rod is this 46 and 75 hundredths inches, okay? And it says they cut it into 2 pieces where one piece is that 28. So you would have to know, okay, one piece is 28 plus another piece that I don't know the length of will equal this 46.75, will equal that total amount, okay? So again, this is your addition equation. All right, there's several more that you could try on your own if you would like. All right, now we're going to come down and we're going to work on solving these equations. Okay, so in order to solve addition equations, we are going to use what they call inverse operations. Inverse operations. And what that means is the opposite. You're going to use the opposite. Okay, so the opposite of addition would be subtraction. The opposite of subtraction would be addition. All right, the opposite of multiplication would be division, which means the opposite of division would be multiplication. Okay, today we are just focusing on addition equations, which means we are going to be using the opposite of addition in order to solve, which would be subtraction. Okay, so right here I have 10 equals 4 plus a. Okay, so a is my variable, and that's what's going to stay by itself on one side because I want to figure out what does A equal, okay? And because this 4 here is a positive, we are going to subtract it, okay? We are going to subtract 4 on both sides. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay, and positive 4 minus 4 is 0. That's why we do the inverse operation to get 0, because 0 plus a is just a. Okay, and that gives you your final solution there. Okay, now some people like to draw these lines to show separation from one side of your equation to the other. And if that helps you separate your equation, please do that, okay? Same thing is going to happen here. This is a positive 8, so we are going to subtract 8 in order to get 0 and have b left by itself on this side, okay? But whatever I do to one side, it's an equation, so both sides need to remain equal. They need to be the same, all right? So if I subtract 8 on one side, I have to also then subtract 8 on the other so they can stay equivalent or balanced. Okay, so minus 8 on that side, that's going to give me 9 equals b. Okay, and that equal sign stays in the middle. All right, so 9 equals b for that second one. We have some fractions and decimals involved down here below, okay? You can use a calculator to help check your work here, because what I want us to know is how to solve the equation, okay? I don't want us to get tripped up by the work it takes to add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions and decimals, okay? So here we go. So again, addition equation. This is a positive 2.5. So we are going to subtract 2.5 because the opposite of a positive is a negative. Okay, minus 2.5 on both sides. Okay, so x equals, and then I have 7 and 1/4 minus 2 and 1/2. And that gives you 4 and 3/4. Okay, same exact process, it just has some fractions involved. Okay, same thing with your decimals. Same exact process, it just has some decimals involved. Okay, this is a positive 4 and 85 hundredths, so we are going to subtract 4.85 from both sides. Okay, again, you can use your calculator to help so it doesn't take forever. The most important part here is that we know to use our inverse operations. We know that positive 485 minus 45 is 0, which is why we are left with just n. Okay, and then we get our solution from the other side. Okay, so several other problems with those fractions and decimals that you can try on your own.